Hello and welcome to Danganronpa 2. What's it called? Goodbye Despair. So, if you're a random person who stumbled across this, I'm gonna say that this video is not a blind playthrough. I've played it before. I know a lot about the series, but I'm going through the series to be able to experience this with my friends. So here we are in the second game. You're probably going to want to know what happened in the first game. Make sure you catch up on that. But to summarize, kids were trapped in Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a place where the best in the world at certain talents were all put together. They were trapped in the school by a bear named Monokuma. And then they were forced to murder each other and get away with it. Essentially, by the end, this is the spoiler bit, it turns out that one of the students there, Junko Inoshima, was controlling Monokuma. She was the ultimate fashionista. She was controlling Monokuma, and she was behind something called the worst, most terrible, most awful event to happen in human history. I can't remember the exact name. It's been a while since I've played the first game. But anyway, go and make sure you know what's happening so you're all caught up and so you're ready for this game. Danganronpa 2. I've got it all set up. I've got it ready for the very start of the game. I know the story myself, but I'm going to be doing the voices when the voice actors aren't doing it. Of course, the voice actors will still be on because they're incredible in this game. So, let's get to it from the beginning. Audio is in English because that is the language I speak. Okay, cool. And logic difficulty and action difficulty can both stay on the default. There's no reason to change your difficulty in Danganronpa. Here we go. Obviously, this is already voiced, so I won't do this voice.
Can you hear me?
Iconic.
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it. To be honest, I'm also... No, everyone else feels the same too.
I want that hoodie.
Since we suddenly got put in this weird situation. Hey, are you listening?
I don't understand. Why am I here? What happened? I should try to remember that first. I began to think, disentangling the twisted knots that had formed in my mind. Think. As I gathered the fragments of my scattered memories, I began to piece together what actually happened. That's right. Starting PCS version 1.01. PCS. Oh my goodness, I can't read this. Oh, there's a love heart there. That's cute. Danganronpa 2. Goodbye Despair. Thank goodness I got the name right. The fucking theme song in 8-bit. That day, my Hajime voice is pretty much just gonna be my voice. That day, it wasn't just a typical day for me. It was a day that felt truly significant. And when that long-awaited day finally came, I felt proud in a way I can't really put into words. I felt like I had just become a part of something greater than myself. Does that make sense? Actually, that's exactly what it was like. I was truly in a dream. There she is. Hope's Peak Academy. If you remember at the very start of the first game, if you didn't play the first game, you might not have seen this shot. I can't remember. This is the shot at the very start of the first game. Except this time, there's someone new standing there instead of Makoto. That place was so much more than a school to me. Kids who love to play baseball will long to join the major leagues. Kids who love to play soccer will long to join a rep team. And ever since I was a kid, I felt the same way about Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school for the privileged elite of society. It recruits top students from every imaginable field to inspire hope, and in doing so, shape the future. Whenever Hope's Peak Academy is mentioned, it's only a matter of time before someone says, If you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. And just so you know, that's not a joke or an exaggeration at all. Many of the current leaders of various industries are actually alumni of the school. Well, that's basically what Hope Speak Academy is all about. As they say, it truly is the Academy of Hope. There are 2 criteria you must meet in order to attend this school. 1, you must be a current high school student. 2, you must be the very best at what you do. Unlike other schools, there aren't any entrance exams at this academy. The only way to get in is if the school scouts you itself. That's how Hope Speak Academy operates. Now, because of the talents of those who were chosen, the students of Hope Speak Academy are called Ultimates. But even though I'm finally going to Hope Speak Academy, the school I desired more than anything else, the truth is, my circumstances are a little different than that of my peers. Well, I guess I can put that aside for now. You'll find out soon enough. And it's nothing special worth talking about, I think. Anyway, I guess I should introduce myself first.
I'm not so special that I have to introduce myself. And formalities are always a little embarrassing. Well, this is what's expected. I guess that's how I should think about it. My name is Hajime Hinata.
Hajime Hinata.
There's only one reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy. Because I admired Hope's Peak Academy. To me, attending Hope's Peak Academy is like being a celebrity. Or a superhero.
You'll notice Hajime has the little hoj on his head. The little hair spike like Makoto did.
In fact, instead of calling it admiration, it's more like it's always been a dream of mine. That's why, to feel like a member of society, to become someone I can be proud of. I always wanted to...
For that reason alone, I always wanted to... For that reason alone, I always, until now, I never wanted to admit how painfully ordinary I really am. That's why, Hope. I might have admired talent individually, but I have finally, forever tried my best, finally came true. What is this? That is a high quality door texture. It's not centered, right? Like the right side has much more room on it than the left side. There's a door. Still, I need to hurry because I need to go inside this classroom. Need? What need? No, I should hurry. I like how they use text speed as a way to show how lines should be read. So obviously he's struggling to say this, so it's slow. Here we go. The classic Danganronpa panning shot that you have to be excited for, where it just shows all the students in a nice panning shot with a single still to try to show their personality. And it's great. So I have got voices for all of the male characters like that I do. I'm used to doing a certain voice for all the male characters. Female characters, I never used to do those characters because I was playing with my girlfriend at the time. So I don't have voices for those, but I'll wing it. I'll figure it out, whatever. The female voices are going to be worse than the male voices, but the male voices aren't that great anyway. Here we go.
Who goes there? Are you feeling all right? You look quite pale. Hey, could you be... You're also a freshman at this school, right?
Then you're all...
See for yourself. We're all freshmen too.
These guys? Everyone? The freshmen who were accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. The Ultimates?
I assume freshmen like us have been gathered in this classroom.
Gathered? Okay. Hey, why don't you just come inside for now? Yeah, of course. So you can see the names on the left. The layout is a little, sometimes it's like You have to turn your head to see who's talking, and that's a weird thing. But you can see at the top left is the music that's playing. At the right, you can't see it right now, but genuinely, it's not important. It says prologue, level 1, time unknown. I guess time unknown is important, but yeah, it's a prologue. Ah, yes, of course. Wait, why am I being so polite? I know they're called the Ultimates, but they're still high school students like me. That's right. First impressions are crucial in moments like this. I need to act more confident. Thus, to hide my nervousness from the others, and while trying my very best to act cool, I stepped inside, closed the door behind me, and sat in an open seat at the back of the classroom. Anyway, what just happened earlier? I wanted to be here, and then a classroom door appeared right in front of me, as if I was drawn to it. But how did I walk to this classroom? I don't remember. Something's weird. Excuse me?
What?
What is it? Why are we all gathered in this classroom? No one said anything about coming here, so is there like an entrance ceremony or a homeroom happening now? Actually, we were just about to discuss that matter. Discuss?
It's all clear.
Well, since you're the last student to arrive, let's start the discussion. It's a go. I don't have a voice for it yet. This is everyone? How do you know? There are 16 desks in this classroom, and this guy is the 16th student.
Such ignorance.
It's obvious if you bother to think about it. And just what are we going to talk about? The reason we're all gathered here in this classroom? First, I need to confirm something. Out of everyone here, is there anyone who actually remembers how they came to this classroom? Huh? We all looked around at each other. A surprised look appeared on everyone's face. Not one person raised their hand.
I see.
So, before you realized it, you were in this classroom. Then everyone here is in the same predicament.
Very strange.
The background thing says a violin. I wish I had posters that just said a violin. No matter how you look at it, it's unnatural. Even you stupid-looking ones would agree, right?
What's going on?
It sure is strange. Nobody actually remembers how they came here.
Hey,
Hey, what do you mean stupid-looking?
So in other words...
The moment you set foot on campus, you felt a strange dizziness. And now you're here and you don't know why. That is what I experienced before I arrived here. Am I correct in assuming that's true of all of you? That happened to me too, but... Huh? That dizziness wasn't just me! Everyone felt the same dizziness. That's weird. Even if it's just a coincidence, it feels too good to be true.
Naturally.
So you're saying it's not just a coincidence then? I can't. I can't do Sonia's voice yet.
So in
Give me
other
some time.
words-
Meaning, we can only speculate who's responsible for this strange phenomenon. Who's responsible? What is it? It feels like this is gonna get even stranger. Huh? I don't know what you're so worried about, but that doesn't sound like a huge deal.
Huh?
What do you mean?
So what
I
I
mean,
is...
it's a minor problem. Instead of trying to figure out why we're here, we should try to figure out why we can't leave.
what's that mean?
Huh? What do you mean we can't leave?
Impossible!
Huh? Seriously? I watched him rush over to the door and try with all his might to pull it open, but clatter, clatter, clatter. I don't have to do the sound effects. It won't open. I can't open it.
Huh?
Huh? Why? A little while after I got here, I tried to leave to go take a shit. But that door wouldn't budge at all.
Hey,
Hey, what's going on?
Sheesh.
Even with all my might, I couldn't open it. It'd be absolutely impossible for all of you.
What?
What do you mean you couldn't open it? Why? That's not possible. She's right. It's impossible. Because when I went through the door, it opened normally. It wasn't locked at all. Though I do not understand what forces are at work here. I'm gonna have to get close to the mic for quiet characters.
Anyway,
There's no denying that we've been locked inside this classroom. Locked inside? What do you mean? I suddenly became aware of how heavy my body felt, as though a feeling of unspeakable dread began settling on my shoulders.
Are we screwed?
Maybe we're getting mixed up in something dangerous.
This is...
Or perhaps, doesn't it make more sense to think that this is the entrance exam? The entrance exam? You mean Hope's Peak Academies?
However,
But according to Hope's Peak Academy, no such exam exists.
But...
I'm not used to her voice yet. They may say that publicly, but it's possible that this is actually a special entrance exam.
that's wrong.
Oh gosh. This is a hard voice to remember. What was it? Ah, you're wrong. This is not an entrance exam.
What?
What was that just now?
Hey, bastard!
Hey, fat ass! Why'd you make that cutesy voice all of a sudden? I won't dispute your blunt remark about my weight, but that voice you just heard was not mine.
Huh?
Huh? Then whose is it? It's actually mine.
Who's there? Where are you?
Perhaps.
It sounds like it came from behind the teacher's desk. Behind the teacher's desk?
Hello.
All right. I see everyone has arrived. Let's begin. Another classic Danganronpa shot. You don't need much animation. Works without it.
What is that?
So, I can't remember if it was in the anime, but in the first game, that was a classic towards the start of Danganronpa. It did that zoom across all of the cast members, and Monokuma popped up and sat on the desk.
It looks like a stuffed animal. That's right. I am a squeezably soft stuffed animal. Magical miracle girl Usami, aka Usami. I may
Usami.
not look like it, but I am your squeezably soft teacher. Nice to meet you all.
Huh? Am I hallucinating? Am I the only one who's seeing this?
What's going on?
Nah, I see it too.
Huh?
What's with this talking chihuahua? That's a chihuahua?
Everyone.
Does everyone here know what a rabbit is? It's a lovable animal that's very fluffy and soft. That's what I am, a singing, dancing, talking rabbit mascot. Oh, hold on, let me process this first.
Ta-da!
Okie dokie. What do you guys think? I've never seen a stuffed animal that can sing, dance, and talk before. It's probably remote controlled or something. Don't act like such a pussy over a child's toy. Even if it's remote controlled, doesn't it look too lifelike? That's pretty advanced for a toy.
Stop talking.
Its movements and mannerisms are not the issue. More importantly, based on what it just said,
Come on.
it seems you know something about our current situation.
Leave it to me.
Of course I do. I'm the lead teacher of this school trip.
What did you say?
School trip?
Come on.
Hey, what do you mean school trip? A large group of students go on a chaperone trip with a lead teacher. It's the biggest event of the school year. When we're not looking for such a literal answer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Now let's depart from the fun school trip. For the fun school trip. Depart? Classic Hawaiian music. I mean, those are the best graphics you're gonna get. This song is great.
Huh?
Huh? I couldn't believe my eyes. Not just my eyes, but my brain too. The world just stopped making sense. The classroom collapsed like a stage set, and what appeared from before me instead was blue sky, white clouds, blue sea, white waves.
The hell
What?
is this?
Oh yeah, So Danganronpa has a thing where normally if the screen isn't the sprites, if it's like a pre-rendered image, the voices will be on top. I've got to remember to not voice it if that's happening. Unless it's thoughts. Thoughts are never voiced. No matter how I try to rationalize it, it was abnormal. Clearly unreasonable. Utterly crazy. Blatantly wrong. Whoa.
Are you kidding me?
This is a joke, right?
Emergency!
Where are we?
Why?
Huh? What's going on?
Everyone!
Everyone, please stay calm. There is no reason to panic, see? Look around. Feast your eyes on this beautiful ocean. It's like... it's like your heart is being washed clean, isn't it? It washes away everything, even all the bad things.
Hold on.
Hold on. Give us the details. Where in the world are we?
Where?
You ask? Well, obviously out where it's better. Out where it's wetter. Out by the sea. I understand this is the sea, but what are we doing here? You know, your throat's gonna get hoarse if you keep screaming like that. Is Usami talking directly to me with the different characters I'm screaming with? We were just out of school, and now we are by the sea. This is impossible.
No problem.
Please do not worry. The school trip has just started, that's all.
Hold on a sec.
But, like, why are we on a school trip all of a sudden? You totally skipped all the stuff that comes first. She's right. We were supposed to be attending Hope's Peak Academy.
I see.
Ah, Hope's Peak Academy. I see. You don't say. You guys are feeling unsure about Hope's Peak Academy. Then, in that case,
Alrighty.
please forget about Hope's Peak Academy. That's why we're having a school trip in the first place. Huh?
Bastard!
The hell do you mean we should just forget about it?
Come on.
Hey, what are you? Just one of you scheming.
Who,
I don't like those two talking back to back, those two characters, because one is basically the screaming version of the other one when I do the voice of it. So when they talk back to back, you notice that my voice for it is pretty much the exact same. What? I'm not scheming anything. I'm doing this for everyone's sake. I'm praying from the bottom of my heart that hope will grow within everyone's hearts.
No problem.
There's nothing dangerous on this island whatsoever, so please, there's no need to worry at all.
Wait.
Island? Did you just say island?
Ta-da!
Yep, and it certainly is beautiful. It was prepared just for us, an island free from other people in danger. Are you saying this island is uninhabited?
Could it be?
Perhaps you brought us to this uninhabited island to make us kill each other? Kill each other?
Yes.
No way. Bloody business like causing violence or inflicting pain is a big no-no on this island. Even the word kill, just saying it horrifies me.
Yeah.
So scary.
What are you thinking?
Then, what is this school trip you mentioned? What do you intend for us to do on this island? Alrighty, I shall announce it to everyone right now.
Got it?
While you all relax on this island paradise, you must get along and strengthen your bonds with one another. That is the main rule on this heart-throbbing school trip.
What did you say?
Heart-throbbing school trip?
That's right.
Spend these peaceful and relaxing days nourishing hope and lazing about, free from pain, free from suffering. Truly, this lovey-dovey, heart-throbbing school trip is
Yippee-ki-yay!
everyone's homework. What? What the hell does that even mean? Now then.
Let the heart-throbbing school trip begin.
Yay! It goes without saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. I couldn't follow her words at all. And then, just like that, like a curtain slowly lowering, my mind ground to a halt. Here it is! Dangan Island. Huge panic at the heart-throbbing school trip. Oh my goodness. Hajime Hinata. Chiaki Nanami. Sonia Nevermind. Akane Owari. I forget some of these last names. Hiyoko something. Kazuichi Soda. Gundam Tanaka was before. Mahiro. I forgot her last name. Oh my goodness, it's so quick. Welcome to Dangan Island. Are you ready? Nagato Komaeda, Nekomaru Nadai, Ibuki Miyoda, Peko Pekiyama? I can't remember which one it is. Mikan Samuki, Fuyuhiko Byakuya. You may recognize Byakuya's name. Dangan Island, huge panic at the heart-throbbing school trip. Would you like to save your current progress? I would indeed. Okay, let's save it in empty slot 10. That seems appropriate.
Hey.
And then we are back where we started. So I think that's a good place to end episode 1 of my Danganronpa walkthrough. Pretty much right after I don't even think that's the full prologue. That's like the prologue to the prologue. So we basically got all the pre-intro stuff done. But you got a taste for what's to come a little bit. The characters didn't introduce themselves yet. I think that should be next time. The characters are really what makes the story. And yeah, that's that episode. See you on the next one.